Hi guys, it's Mel from Cooking with Cousin Mel. Tonight I am making, it's a crock pot peppered steak. So instead of going out and buying the sirloin steak and cutting it myself, I just bought the stuff that was already cut up. So you're gonna get 2 pounds of that. I am gonna put the description in the comment or the drop down box for you, but I'll tell you what you're going to need. 2 pounds of sirloin steak, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2/3 cup of hot water, 1 beef bouillon cube, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 cup of chopped onion, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire, 2 bell peppers. I went with red and green, but you can go with green or you can go with red, whatever your preference is, and pepper to taste. So first off, I'm going to the oil I got in a pan. I'm going to heat it up and I'm going to cook these until they're brown on the outside. So just like a little bit of a singe to them. And when I'm done that, I'll remove it and then I'll come back. Okay guys, while I got that frying up, I added a bouillon cube to my hot water till it was dissolved. I already bought the, I didn't have the cube, so I bought the powder, so it's already dissolved. Then I'm going to put in my tablespoon of cornstarch, and I'm going to mix that up. And then I will get a bowl, like kind of a bigger bowl, I guess, and I'm going to mix my tomatoes, my soy sauce, my brown sugar, my garlic, and my Worcestershire sauce. That's a tongue twister, Worcestershire. And I'm going to get that done. I'm going to cut up my onions and I'm going to cut up my peppers into strips. The peppers you're not going to put in till the last hour. So I'm going to cook it on high for 3 hours. So after 2 hours, I'll open the lid, I'll put my peppers in, put it back on for an hour. Now you can serve this with rice or whatever. I'm going to cook mine. We're going to have mashed potatoes. So that's what I'm going to cook with mine. So my meat is almost brown. There's my bouillon cube. I'm going to mix that up with a fork, and then I'm going to add my, like I said, I'm going to add my cornstarch, and I'm going to mix it around. That's just so it'll make it a little bit thicker when it's in the crock pot. So when I get more of it done, I'll come back. All right, guys, so I got my meat browned. I'm not going to put that in my crock pot yet, but I put in my diced tomatoes. Here, I'll just show you, I'll bring it down. I put in my diced tomatoes. I put in my minced garlic. I did my soy sauce, my brown sugar, my Worcestershire sauce. I got all that mixed in here. Now, I got the bouillon cube and my cornstarch whisked here. I did that, I got that together. So now I'm going to add this to the pot. And I'm going to add pepper. Now, I didn't add salt, but I am going to add the pepper. You can add as much or as little as you like. I'm just gonna, it is a peppered steak, so. Okay. I probably put a tablespoon in there, but you can use less, you can use more. After a while, I will check it, and if it needs more, I will add more. So I'm going to add this to the pot. I'm going to cut up my onion, and then I'm going to put my meat and my onion into the pot. Let me see here. I got it in my book. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the pot. I'm going to put my mixture in the pot, and then I'm going to add my meat and my onions. So when I'm getting ready, when I cut my onions up and I'm getting ready, I'll move you over. Be right back. I'm just going to let you know, guys, that if you were going to make this and go to work, then because if you cook it on low, you can do it for 6 to 7 hours. So if you got to go to work, prep this the night before, throw it in the crock pot before you leave for work, and it'll be ready when you come home. So because I need a cup of onion, I'm cutting up 2 onions. So, and it's you're not dicing them or just long strips. That's all you're doing. And my dog is looking to come in. We'll have to get him in a minute before he drives the neighbors crazy. He's a big sook. I'll show you how I cut my onions, so just so you have an idea. Just like strips like that. That's all. Nothing fancy. Everything else is going to be in strips. So I got my onions cut, and I'll turn this so you guys, I hope you can see. Just move some stuff here because I'm trying to get everything done. So I'm just going to turn this so you can see my crock pot. Move that out of the way. So I'm going to take the top off it, and I'm going to take my tomatoes and I put them in, and I'm just going to grab a spatula, guys, because I want to make sure I get everything out, all that juicy goodness. So like I said, you can have this but whatever you would like. Doesn't have to be. So I'm just going to stir this a little bit more again. And I'm going to add that. I'm going to mix that around. And I'm going to grab my onion. And like I said, there's a cup of onion there, so. So there's my onion, and I'm just going to grab my meat. I'll put the meat in. Hope you can see. And then once I get this in, I'm just going to mix it around, and like I said, I'll time it for, I'm going to cut my green pepper and red pepper into strips, and add that after 2 hours. I'll add them. So there, I got that there done. Now I'm just going to take my just mix it around a little bit so everything gets coated. And I'm just going to put the top on, and I'm just going to leave it for, like I said, for 2 hours, and I'll be back. So here's the size I cut the peppers. So about almost a pinky long. It all depends on the pepper, I guess. They were very small today at Sobe, so see, that one's. So depending on the size of the pepper. So that's just, like I said, just to give you an idea how I split them. And I'm gonna let that sit now for 2 hours, and I'll be back to add the peppers. Okay guys, I'm back. It's 2 hours, and I'm just gonna add, I'll put you down. So I'm just gonna add the green pepper, and I'm gonna put it on then for another hour. Looking good. Smells good. I'm gonna taste it in a minute, because I might, like I said, I might have to add more pepper. I'm just gonna taste the sauce. That's all, just the sauce. I'll take you over in a second, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm actually going to add a little bit more pepper. It's peppery, but mix that around. And I'll put the top back on it. Oh, show you what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. So I will be back to show you the finished product. Okay guys, I'm just going to take some out of the Crockpot, and I'm just going to put it on my plate, and I'll show you what it looks like. You right back? And here we go. That's what it looks like. I'm just having with mashed potatoes, but there it is, peppered steak. And I hope you get a chance to try it. If you do, let me know, and let me know how it turned out for you, and we'll see you next week. Bye guys.